because you want that reaction. But this is a kind of montage which shows some of the other creatures in the later episodes, and it looks like it just gets better and better.
Yeah, we do get stronger as we go, I think.
Fantastic creatures from the look of them. This is the new Doctor Who.
I'm the Doctor, by the way. What's your name?
Rose.
Nice to meet you, Rose. Run for your life. That's more like it. Stay in there!
They're not dead.
It's all right.
There's no heartbeat, no life signs of any kind. They just don't die.
Time Lord.
What?
In his travelling machine. Or with his little human girl from long ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Time travel.
Do not move! Take me to your leader! Excuse me, do you mind not farting while I'm saving the world?
This is what I travel for, Rose, to see history happening right in front of us.
Who are you? Just a friend, passing through.
It's back. It's back. That's tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, BBC One. Don't miss it. That's fantastic. But interestingly, I mean, often when someone takes on a role like this, which it can be a defining role in their career, you think, well, there's a risk you'll be typecast by this. But to an extent, you've been typecast already, because we normally see you in gritty dramas, normally northern dramas, and normally you're quite dour, serious, miserable type people you often play. Humourless, cold, grey, unpleasant, unlikable, distrustful, frightening, aggressive, unpleasant, big-faced kind of guys, right?
Yeah, goggle-eyed kind of loon.
Big ears.
Yeah.
Big ears. Big flappy ears. Jeez. Yeah. Anyway,
this is a southern thing, isn't it?
But you know what I love about your ears, if you don't mind me saying this, is Christopher has a sense of humour about them, because they're not that big,
no.
Right? But in the new Doctor Who, he makes mention to his ears, of course.
Yeah, well, there's the whole thing about the Doctor checks out his appearance after each regeneration, so... Yeah, they're commented on in one of the sequences.
Well, in the trailer, you're running towards the camera and they're flapping quite a lot. Yeah. And I thought, man,
I'll tell you a story.
If you had Dumbo's magic feather, you'd be off.
I was doing a television program once, and I was backlit. And because I was backlit, I looked fine apparently, apart from I had these two huge glowing radars. So what we did was I had gaffer tape. I had to do a scene. I think it was a love scene with black gaffer tape behind my ears.
Yeah. Covering them so the light didn't go through them.
Yeah.
I hope you remember to take it off before you went home.
Yeah.
Now, the northern accent is another departure for Doctor Who, because previously he's always been southern, at times almost quite effete, but he's been very much a southern creation. And now we have the first Doctor who represents, you know, a different region of the United Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, of course, not of the United Kingdom, because he's an alien, and there's a line that addresses that in episode 1. You know, what I said to Russell was I don't want to sound like Liam Gallagher, but I don't want to sound like Lord Snowden. You know, I want to just... The accent's not the important thing, really. And I think for kids watching it, you know, a kid in Newcastle now or a kid in Tottenham might go, oh, I could be Doctor Who. Yeah. Whereas it was kind of a posh part.
And they were kind of weird posh people. You're much more of a kind of, you know, a real person in some ways.
Yeah.
Although I was a bit worried because, you know, you don't want the Doctor coming out going, come on, have it. Off, come on. Been sorted, man, for it. Got the TARDIS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Dr. Scally.
Yeah, you don't want that, do you? But, you know, they go in the TARDIS and he's nicked people's wheels and stuff. What are you doing? So, you want some knees? You know what I mean? You don't want that. These are stereotypes which neither of us believe in.
No, adhere to, no.
But it's a great thing, I think. It's a real lovely thing. And my kids didn't think, oh, it's strange, it's from North... And it's so
no,
it's
I don't
nice
think kids will. I think, you know, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea as a doctor. I think, you know, it's going to take a bit of an adjustment because 40 years of history of him being like that. I don't look or sound like any of the previous doctors.
Not at all, and it's interesting, even though there was a change and you like the regeneration, there was a kind of a link because they always had the same sort of look.
Yeah.
A scarf,
Yeah.
a hat, some
Cravat.
sort of a gimmick, yeah. Whereas you look more like a minicab driver in it, really. You got like, you know, a leather jacket. Have you not thought about a gimmick of some sort? Was that discussed with Russell at any stage?
No, we didn't think gimmicks, no, not at all, no. I'm just a physical gimmick, I think.
Yeah. What's the physical gimmick?
Me.
Oh, I see, I see.
Why were you playing with gadgets back there at the same time?
No, I have a little
you got
thing
Easter egg?
Oh, yeah, I've got you an egg for Easter.
Thank you.
There you go, because it's Easter and we're traditionally given. I've got you a small one, but you open it up, it's enormous inside. Don't worry about it. You don't have to eat it now.
All over the suit.
OK, let's talk about the actual kind of characters in Doctor Who with you, because some of the new special effect characters, I mean, it really does look like they've spent some money on this. These are the crows we have here. I mean, well, that's kind of fairly standard. That's just a couple of actors with hats on. But if you look at the stretched skin one, check that one out. Now, who is that? What is that?
That is Cassandra, who is the result of thousands and thousands of years of plastic surgery, and her aim in life is to be flat and unwrinkled.
So it's kind of like Anne Robinson of the future.
Yeah. Really. She wouldn't voice it, so we got Zoe Wanamaker.
It would be great if you got Anne Robinson to do
voice
it.
it. Yeah. She's in it.
Is she in it?
We've got a version of Anne Robinson in the last episode.
A little puppety version.
Yeah.
Because people don't know this, but Anne Robinson is actually only that tall. We use special camera techniques. Well, let's have a look at another one. OK, now who is that fella there?
That is a fantastic actor called Jimmy V, who also appears as a pig in a spacesuit, in a space traveller's costume.
Yeah.
My first day, what I did was I chased Jimmy V, who's there playing the Moxa Balhoun down the corridor.
Right. That must be quite a departure for you, though, because you're used to playing, you know, very much different sort of roles, very much grounded in you know, the conflict and drama and human emotion, and suddenly you're chasing a bloke dressed as a pig.
Yeah, dressed as a pig, dressed as a spaceman.
Fantastic.
But I mean, that Moxa Balhoun, that's a creation of Russell T Davies. He sat in a room and thought up the name, and then the design department came up with that. But I think, you know, that's his imagination.
Some of the newspapers have claimed that maybe was based on Jade Goody. Now, I don't know whether Russell was a Big Brother fan, but you can see there's something.
He is a massive Big Brother.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening. He's just
and
watched
that's
Big
dealt
Brother.
with in episode 13.
Oh, really? Reality shows?
Yeah.
Now, the Doctor Who, there'll be a range of toys out. Here's something I never thought I would see, an action figure of Christopher Eccleston. Because, you know, Hillsborough, fantastic drama.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think people would want a play set, right?
No.
Our friends in the North, ditto.
Not
Cracker.
with the wigs.
Although a cracker set would have been good, wouldn't it? Yeah. But here we have, they are going to be out for this Christmas. It's not going to be out for ages. There will be Doctor Who toys out. And the people who've made the toys have brought someone to show us. We've got the prototypes here. You haven't seen this, have you?
I've not seen anything,
Right,
no.
This is fantastic. No, it's a little model of you.
Is this for real?
Yeah, this is for real. This is made by the toy company. This is the model they make before they make the toy. So this will be out. Look at that. Look at that. It's just like, it's like you've got a little brother with you. Look at that. He's like a little you. It's a bit...
Does they had to... Oh, no.
Don't break it. It's the proper model.
They've even got the fact that one of my ears sticks out more than the other. They've got that.
They have, haven't they?
One sticks
but
out.
he's got the same sort of piercing. When you want to do the piercing stare, he's got the piercing stare.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Very deep set, very simian.
That's it. And they've got a whole range coming up. They've got, because you use the screwdriver in the look, and that's Doctor Who's. And apparently,
oh, that's the Sonic.
Well, the guy who made it said, for the toy company, he said that this is actually better than the one you use in the show. He said that the one they made for kids.
We had a bit of trouble with the Sonic. Yeah.
Look at that. But I can't understand if that's a screwdriver. It's not Phillips. It's not a flat end one. How does it work?
It works in mysterious ways. You see that? You see, that design is the same design as the TARDIS. It is of the TARDIS, so it's
alien technology.
It's alien technology.
Although I still
Part
find
organic, that.
It's a good thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is the one I'd like. I've
So
only
you
just
wouldn't
got my
like
head
this?
round Phillips screwdrivers, and then they're annoying. When you need a Phillips, you've always only got the flat end one. And then when you need a flat end, you can't find a Phillips. And then you've got this, nothing. All right, now here's the challenge for you, Christopher. OK. Doctor Who comes up against the Mox of Beeblebop and
Mox of Balhoun.
That one, and all those blokes, and the Batman and Anne Robinson and all those villains, all right? The Crows, the Autons, the Daleks, all right? And he's not scared. You know why? Because we all know they don't really pose a challenge to Doctor Who, do they?
The Daleks do.
Not really.
No, the Daleks do.
Not really.
You'll see.
Well, do they beat him?
You'll see.
Well, we know the answer. I won't tell any of the
Do
kids.
you, though? Do you know the answer? Have you seen
don't
all
scare
30?
me now. Now you're getting scary.
Have you seen 13 episodes?
You're like a bloody gypsy fortune teller now.
All right. It's the egg, mate. Look into the egg. Look deeply into the egg.
Okay, I'm going to show you who you should be scared of.
Right, okay.
This is who Doctor Who should be scared of. Ant and Dec, because they're on ITV at the same time, and that's what you're really up against. Look, and when you strip them off, that's terrifying, isn't it?
Could you ever believe that 7 o'clock on a Saturday night there'd be a Mank on one side and a Geordie on the other?
I know.
When I was growing up, everybody sounded like Tom Baker and not
proper English.
proper English.
But it's a good step forward, isn't it?
I think it is.
It's the real world. Christopher, lovely to meet you. Thank you for coming on, for being such a good sport. But also, congratulations on Doctor Who, because, I mean, it is a really brave move of you to do it, and I think you really pull it off with style. There's one moment in particular in the first episode, which, once again, it's Saturday night, BBC on 7 o'clock, where the Doctor gets to make a speech about the world spinning. And it's not only is it a great moment for Doctor Who fans, but also it really shows that having a proper actor, and I'm not dissing the other guys, but a kind of actor with real grit to him in that role really sells it. It's a fantastic moment.
Great piece of writing, that's what that is.
Nah, sod the writing. Stop giving him credit. He's got awards all over the place. He's all right. Start being a bit more selfish.
Okay, mate.
All right? Take a leaf out of my book. When I won a BAFTA, I didn't thank any of the little people.
No, I was there. I heard it.
Why bother? You know what I mean? It's your award. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Doctor Who and so much more, Mr. Christopher Eccleston. Thank you so much. I'll see you after. Okay, take care.